And you're expecting another heartbreak, right?
I mean,
Because
I'm
you'll
always
never
prepared.
have a stable relationship if you keep doing that.
No, I'm
Yes,
always
this is a
prepared.
heartbreak.
What
And
I
that's the
do.
problem.
Okay, now this is my therapy
You're
session.
always prepared for another heartbreak because you've not healed from the first one.
Oh, yes, true.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Love Matters Podcast. I am your host, Joel Okayo. Ding, ding, ding. Anyways, so in this week's episodes, as you all know, this podcast aims to ensure that all your sexual and reproductive health and rights are honored and respected for all young people in their diversity. And this is the only podcast where we get to talk about real life problems facing real young people and to try and offer real solutions. And today in studio, we do have amazing guests with us today. You probably know them or maybe not, but because if you don't, I will let them introduce themselves, tell us a little bit more about who they are, what they do, where they're from, and then we're going to jump right into the conversation. Thank you, Karibuni.
Thank
you.
you for having us.
So, in which order do we start? My left or my right?
Okay, I'll start. I'm Harry. I'm a web designer. I'm from Kenya, and yeah, that's me.
Nice to meet you, Harry.
Harry, I'm from Kenya. Mhm.
You're not Harry.
I know, right? Oh, hi guys. I'm Enzo. From just around. Just around and about.
Yeah.
I'm a psychiatrist dealing with mental health problems and the human body in general and the brain and all that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thank you.
And so today in conversation, we're going to talk about mental health. I know we can never have enough conversations around mental health because it's something that is ever evolving and every day something new has to come up, which we have to discuss about. So today we're talking about mental health and self-ignorance. That's a new term I have learned today. And we will have our psychiatrist tell us a little bit more about what is self-ignorance before we come. Oh, it's interrelated with mental health.
Yes.
Okay, how in what?
They both coexist.
What is it? Because I don't understand self-ignorance.
Self-ignorance is when you know you're going through something, but
Yeah.
you avoid it for the sake of, I'll be okay. You're not okay.
See, what's it? Optimistic.
I know. Let's avoid ignoring that part of, you jump from this, then you're like, I'll be okay.
Yeah.
You wake up with a headache, I'll be okay. I don't know. Learn that thing first. Let's normalize asking. Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself if this is okay to be okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's okay not to be okay, which is good.
Yeah.
That is what you call self-acceptance. Self-ignorance is saying I am okay when you're clearly not okay.
So majorly the statement, it is what it is self-ignorance.
Yes.
It's actually you're kind of gaslighting yourself.
But it is what it is.
Oh no. Yes, it is what it is. And so, what is the next thing?
Come on,
It is
Maya,
what it
Maya.
is. Yeah. Then you go hurt yourself. Then you can blame yourself again.
Uh-huh.
Let's say instead of you're going through something,
Yeah.
then you ignore it. It's past trauma, or you are facing someone rejected you.
Well, happened
Then
recently.
and then you ignore it. People are different.
So someone rejected me recently. And I'm like, man, it's fine. You won't be the first. So
No-
that's self-ignorance.
Yeah, like, how are you saying, okay, yeah, yes, you're okay, but are you really okay?
But did I die?
No, you didn't die, but are you really okay?
But did I die?
Either way, you might be dying inside. You are dying inside. Did I die? But you keep talking about it.
Did I die? No, I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
I'm like, he left me,
but did I die?
but I didn't die.
Hey, so that's self-ignorance.
But when you're in your room, what are you doing?
How do you feel?
How do you feel? Exactly.
Relevance,
See?
Your Honor. Relevance. Relevance, Judge. Yeah, okay, now looking at it from that, then that's me being self-ignorant, right?
We need to learn to learn yourself, accept it. When you accept, yes, he's left me,
Yeah.
then start a healing process from there. That healing process might be, you can go walk. There are people who like walking to get things out of their mind. People who like music. People who like go swimming. Let's go eat. Honey, go and eat.
Lakini siku hizi pasi ya chakula na hiyo economy.
I know. But either way, go if you want it. Small
makes
thing.
you happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But at the back of your head, you know you've been left, right?
Yeah.
He rejected you. Maybe you had your reasons, or maybe you're the one at fault, but accept it.
Yeah.
Once you learn to accept that, then you start the healing process, which ends up giving you space for you to learn yourself more and understand what you are. Do not ignore these things. I'm hurt. There's a wound. There's a pimple here.
Yeah.
And I'm ignoring it. Oh no, that might be cancer. Cancer is deadly.
And costly.
I know.
Actually,
ignoring things ends up being
cancerous.
Yes, very costly.
I always say if I have cancer, like there's no need in just even trying to treat it. I ain't got no money to treat cancer. I'm just like, you know what, guys?
Stage 4 then.
All's nice. Let me enjoy the last. Yeah.
Like if you ignore a problem, it will come. It will bite you later.
Later on.
You ignore a stray dog, they bite.
Yeah. And now, because we have already established, I have self-ignorance and you have self-ignorance because that's something that we all get to do. How have you maybe found yourself in a situation where you were self-ignorant about something?
Like I said, I used to ignore a lot, how I feel, how I want to express myself. So I ignore all that to cater for people around me. But it's really
it's called pleasing people.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Pleasing is a
people please us. These people should stop.
Is it self-ignorance or is it a mental? I don't think. Is it a mental?
It's not a mental.
I don't know. I'm not
It's both.
Okay, it's kind of both.
It's not kinda. It's both.
Hey, Abu, let's deconstruct this
It's
because
both. Why am I pleasing you in first place? For you to like me.
I need that paycheck.
Thank you.
Leave work. No, let's leave the concept of work.
So is it okay during work but not okay in a social setting?
No, either way, I'm getting there. Let's leave work first.
Yeah.
Let's come outside. I'm not going to please you for you to like me. You either like me the way I am or just
Walk.
Because I'm not going to work on myself and spend on you for you to like me. That at the end of the day, after I've spent on you and worked on me, when I go home, I'll have consequences of what I've done. They'll come back to me. I'll have losses.
I mean, if you
I'll have
the money,
stress
it's fine.
and depression.
It's
you might
fine.
have the man in the world, but at the end of the day, what do I expect from you?
Some cakes.
For you to tell me you like me,
Some cakes. Maybe,
and then it doesn't happen. Then you don't get them.
Then fuck you.
I know, right?
So
Then it doesn't happen.
majorly what you're saying and what both of you are talking about is we're always so we're technically on survival mode.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to deal with what's happening in us. So the it is what it is mentality is destroying us more than how it's supposed to help us.
Because at the end of the day, you have to face your problems whether you like it or not.
But
And
at the same time,
the facing problems is what you call self-ignorance.
Ignorance.
but at the same time, it's not me being optimistic because I'm like, my person left, but because I'm going to be okay.
It's you telling yourself you'll be
Yeah,
okay.
it's me telling
but
myself
not
that.
doing something that will make you okay, not accepting it. Yeah, I am okay, but have I accepted it?
Acceptance comes later. It's not an
How is
overnight
it coming
thing.
later if you're not going to...
You just wake up one
it's a
day
process.
and then you
I
forget
know,
about the
you
person.
don't. It's a process. Healing is a process.
My lord.
Healing is a process. You have to learn. Yes, he left me. It's been 3 months, but I'm still healing from that. You don't know how you don't know how these guys build this connection.
I mean,
And you don't know how it came up, that relationship came about. You don't know in which manner, actually, what manner caused that rejection or separation? What manner caused this person to ignore something that's on him?
you're really putting me on the spot right now. It's supposed to be the other way around. Because, I mean, I'm really, really thinking about it so much because I think the fact that I'm struggling to grasp on is, especially looking at how I've been handling things in the past, it's majorly around that where I'm like, it's not the first heartbreak.
It happened.
I mean, the first one was near death experience, but I got used to heartbreaks. I'm like, it's just another Tuesday. You know?
I'm judging you right now.
It's just another Tuesday. So when you're coming and then now saying like that is me being self-ignorant, and I got to a point of, I would say, healed from those experiences that have happened. Mm-hmm. Stop looking at me like that. I know you're judging me, but stop looking at me like that. Yeah. But so, I mean, that's not self-ignorance. If it worked, I mean, it did work. I got healed. It did work. So is that self-ignorance?
It did work.
It did work.
How did you make it work?
I don't know. I mean, I just stopped thinking about him.
You see, that's the first thing you have to do. Stop thinking about them. And mind you.
Yeah.
And you did mind yourself, right?
Yeah.
And in the long run, because it didn't happen in one day.
Yeah.
In the long run, you came to accept it, and it ended.
Yeah.
Now we're on the same page.
Like I said,
you actually accepted it, you let it go slowly, and you started living with it, and it became like a normal norm.
Mm-hmm. So am I self-ignorant or self-aware?
Now you are self-aware. You've left the self-ignorance part, then you became self-aware. But the self-ignorance is you telling me, yes, it's okay, just another Tuesday. That is self-ignorance.
That's just another Tuesday. Okay, I'll back that. Okay, still do. But I will change. We're changing. We're fixing this nation.
Gotta change.
Definitely. You should.
Yeah. And so how does that now, being self-ignorant, because I'm pretty sure, like, if said, using my example, like, it's just another heartbreak. How does that correlate with my mental health? Because I have already, there's a part of my brain that's now shut, like, it's shut. I'm not thinking about Enzo anymore. How is that correlating to mental health? Because we do have various or many mental health disorders, or illnesses rather. So how can it correlate with one of those that's already existing?
Like I said, it's like you're gaslighting yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you'll still return back to how you were feeling. So,
damn.
Yeah.
Have you ever drank alcohol?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. Like, how do you feel when drinking it? You're so high, you're nice, it's a good vibe, right?
Happy.
But when you sleep and wake up in the morning...
This is 4 years ago, guys.
No, I'm just saying.
Wait, no, what? Yeah, 4 years ago.
Either way, we've drank alcohol. Like, when you wake up, how's your head?
Mm-hmm.
You can't even stand straight. I want cold water.
Yeah.
After cold water, I want dark, strong coffee. Then you start functioning slowly.
Yeah.
When you're drinking it, it was so nice. You're diving into it, you're having fun and all that. But then when you wake up, you're back to that part. You went to drink alcohol to forget.
Yeah.
But when you wake up, you have a hangover and you're still thinking about that.
And you're talking about quitting.
Yeah, and talking about quitting. And now you've lost money, you've lost strength, you've lost time that you should have actually taken, go out, eat, come back, sleep, listen to music and sleep.
Yeah.
You need to avoid doing things that will take you back to where you are. Depression comes like that. Today, okay, I'm okay, like you just said, I'm going back to you.
Why
you said
me?
Okay. You said it's just another Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
When you go out there, it's another Tuesday. I don't know what you're going through.
Yeah.
But when you go home, you're back to your circle. You're back to your zone. And you look at those walls tell you the same things you were telling yourself.
Yeah.
Now, what did this guy do? I'm left, I'm alone, this, I'm going through this and this and this.
Yeah.
You came back to that part. But if you sat there and accepted it, you'd have skipped depression.
Yeah.
You'd have skipped talking to yourself while walking. You'd have skipped having what you call migraines during the day. Depression starts like that. Ignoring, when you start ignoring, you start doing different things. You're just doing shitty things around you, all over. You're jumping from one place to the other, sleeping. You see such things. Then when you're jumping from one place to the other, they all reject you. The end of the day. You see where you fell? Back to the same circle. But if you sat, accepted it, moved on from it in a good manner, and you are no longer in that place whereby when you go home, you have to think about that. You become free with yourself.
Yeah.
Well, he'll come and tell me, oh, he left you. How was it? I can talk about it. I can be free with myself.
Yeah.
And you can also be free with other people.
Yeah.
Then you'll not be telling us, Ati, I'm alone, no.
Yeah.
You might be telling him you're alone and he wants to be with you. He wants to offer a hand to help you deal with your problems.
Yeah.
But you're there drinking. When you go back home, you're in the same circle.
Yeah.
Those walls echo the same things. He left you, he left you, he left you, he left you, he left you. When you wake up, the same thing.
Yeah.
But when you accept, move on, you've skipped depression, you've skipped so many things.
Yeah.
You've skipped a lot that would have happened. And you skipped even losing your job because you're thinking too much, you're not functioning properly.
Yeah.
Your brain stops functioning, you start thinking of that.
Yeah.
You stop doing the things you're doing normally.
Yeah.
You go to doing one thing, sitting and thinking.
And
But
people-
sitting and thinking is it part of the process to healing?
Sitting and yes, it is part, but what are you thinking about?
Because
No, people are afraid of the grieving part
Yeah.
of it. So you're like, if I ignore it, I'll just jump onto
Yeah.
the happy stage and forget everything. But you can never.
Yeah.
Lazima you pity all the
Yeah.
faces of
of grief.
yeah, and people don't want that.
Damn.
People ignore the thinking part, like
Yeah.
you just said. What are you thinking when you're sitting
But then
and
again,
thinking?
also when people think so much about it, they also become depressed.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
But they also, if not thinking about it,
When you think about it and you accept it and you keep talking, if you find someone that you can talk to about it, which is
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
or give yourself time, go sit,
yeah,
then talk.
yeah,
When you're done talking, then accept the normal norm.
Yeah.
Simple.
yeah.
When you're thinking, think about yourself. Stop
Yeah.
thinking about them. Think
So-
about you.
So ignoring it is only prolonging the
Yeah.
process.
Yes,
You
the
actually-
healing process.
You're actually building the
I
problem
don't.
more.
I had no idea. I've just been winging it.
Winning and whining.
I mean, not the first heartbreak. Oh well. Who's the next? Maybe I haven't texted this one.
And you're expecting another heartbreak, right?
I mean,
Because
I'm
you'll
always
never
prepared.
have a stable relationship if you keep doing that.
No,
Yes,
always
this is a
prepared.
heartbreak.
Like
then that's the
do.
problem.
You know, this
You're
is my
always
therapy
you're
session.
always prepared for another heartbreak because you've not healed from the first one.
Yes, true.
No, it's not that. It's like, you see, what's a perfect example? It's like a cruise ship. We all know cruise ships are safe, right? Why do they have lifeboats then? It's always being prepared.
Yes.
So that's me being prepared.
But that's a really.
But
It's like
Before-
I know when
When-
I walk into this thing.
when you're boarding that, when you got a ticket, you're so
Yeah.
excited, right?
Yeah.
Were you thinking about what might happen?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'm
exactly.
black. Of course I was. You know, I'm like, I can swim. How many lifeboats are in this? I'm not gonna be Jack and Rose on that table.
Now that's what you call mental and preparation.
Yeah, I'm preparing myself.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, like it might not happen.
No, that's not ignoring.
like flying.
So you've not ignored.
It's like flying.
No, you've not ignored it, right?
I haven't ignored it.
Yes.
But you see, it's kind of like flying. It's a mechanism where you're like, I was coming
That
from
thing can
Joburg.
fall.
I was coming from Joburg, and then the wing of the plane had like the duct tape. I was like, you know what? I thought this is the only thing I see on Instagram. I only see this on Instagram. Why am I seeing this on my plane? And it's not one, like several duct tapes. And we're cruising at high altitude. If today is the day I go, please let it not be today, because I know I'm not ready to go. So you find that it's just being prepared for it. It's not, I'm anticipating it. I'm just preparing myself.
But will you always
Preparing
leave?
yourself.
Yeah,
You're literally preparing yourself for a fall, for a proper, drastic, terrible downfall.
Yeah.
Like a very, very strong, devastating heartbreak. These are the things, yes, they are in your mind. But don't think about that when you want to date this person.
You shouldn't think about the negatives.
Don't. Yes, they're there. We cannot, all of us have, we all have our negativities. We all
Yeah.
have things we think about.
Yeah.
A child can fall anytime. from that seat. It's a baby. When they roll, they fall. At the back of your head, you know they'll fall. That's why you're there, to look after them. But before that, you're admiring that child, right? See how pretty that kid is. I'm like, yes, I want to hold him.
We need to conclude this.
Let's normalize putting the negativity and all the bad things in the middle. Then in the middle, when you're getting to know this person, okay, yeah, we expect anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
But I feel like that's kind of also like living like it is what it is.
Oh, no, it's not. Anything can happen anywhere, anytime, any place. Yes, it can happen. That is what you call self-preparation. I'm preparing myself to be in this relationship.
So technically I wasn't wrong.
Yes. But I know this and this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. But before that happens, first learn, enjoy the moments as you try and, English is hard, so here is complicated.
Say it in Ethiopian.
Yes.
You're preparing yourself for the best things, right?
Yeah.
And you know, anything, the worst can happen. He might be here with you, then he has cancer, he died.
Please leave your impasse up in. Thanks.
I know, right? Let's normalize learning things fast.
Yeah.
Yes, the worst things can happen, but when you're doing that, keep that for last. But just in case anything happens, it's there to help you. But before it happens, rectify it in the middle of knowing this person, in the middle of learning this person, and avoiding a very, very, very bad heartbreak that will cause you, it will drive you into depression, into that dark corner, and you won't even want. Then you end up hating. Then you end up hearing someone says, "Nowadays I don't date people. I just don't like men."
That's a whole queer community, man.
I don't like men. I just want to meet, bang, then that's it.
Yeah.
Like when you come, just go into the bed. We're done. 2 minutes, and you're done. Please go get out.
Yeah.
And that's really bad for your mental health. Like you'll never have a genuine connection with
With anyone.
Maybe that explains my entire life.
How long have you been single again?
6 years, man.
I know, right?
6 years.
How's that going?
Me and my toys. It's just weird toys, man. However, this became my therapy session. I have no idea, but that was not the intention.
We gaslighted you.
That's a mental thing. That's my manipulation is witchcraft. Just so you know. No. As we're coming to a close, right? And today, the valuable lesson about self-ignorance is something I'm also probably going to do my own homework on to help understand it better on how to find better ways of coping. Because, I mean, you've talked about dealing with the problem instead of running away from it, because that's only prolonging the inevitable. And, man. So, in our final discussions, in our final comments, what other ways, aside from dealing with the problem, can I be able to overcome self-ignorance?
First, I'd say by sitting down, reflecting on the problem, like accepting. I think acceptance is the biggest key. Like you have to accept first, so you'd be able to move on from all that. Oof.
Acceptance is the first stage. Then
it's a lot of work.
Going through it.
Yes.
Go through it.
Grieve.
Go through it.
Yeah.
If you're going through it by loud music, go to 100 volume. Buy 10 speakers.
Yeah.
Cry, scream. But go through it.
It's been a while since I actually cried.
We ignore crying. Cry.
My aki is itokagi. Like they're always just here.
Yeah,
just here, and then I'm like, I did my best.
Like,
no, that's it. They won't. They only cry when watching movies. A Quiet Place. Come on. If you didn't cry watching A Quiet Place, you're stone cold.
Yeah, you are. Was it sad?
This new one?
Are you depressed?
Yeah.
Are you depressed?
Yes. I'm in my depressive era. I kid you not. I am in my depression era. I'm coming out of it slowly by slowly. I've been working towards coming out of it.
Like we've said.
Yeah.
Accept it. Go through it.
Yeah.
Talk.
Oh, I do.
Or write it down.
Oh, no, that's a lot.
Actually, one thing I keep telling people whom I met, if you're going through something and you don't want to tell someone,
Right.
it, put up a bowl, or take a lighter, write on a piece of paper, then burn that thing. When it's burning, in your mind, tell your mind, I'm getting rid of that problem. When it's done burning, let the ashes go.
Until it's your
Then
landlord.
go through it slowly. Yes, you've burnt the problem. It's gone.
I have no rent.
I know.
My landlord to come knocking.
By the time you burn it,
Yeah.
by the time you've burned it,
Yeah.
you've talked about it to yourself. You've told yourself to look at you first before you go look at other things that will put you in a mental, depressing state.
Yeah.
Go through it in a good way.
Yeah.
Be chill, be calm. If you find someone to talk to, talk about it. Okay, text someone you think you
text
trust.
you.
Text someone and go offline. Yes. Don't expect a response soon. Text, go offline.
Yeah.
Then go back when they responded. If they call, it's okay. Listen to them. Sometimes it's good to listen to people, even if you're the one going through something. If you tell them, I'm depressed, I'm going through something, then that person calls you, let them talk.
Yeah.
Hear them.
Yeah.
Sometimes listening to other people,
Yeah.
that the person you've told, when they're talking to you, you'll calm down, then you start thinking straight. Then go write it down on paper, then go burn it. You're getting rid of the problem. Then come back, drink water, think about you, go out and eat. That's how you start the healing process.
Or you can actually walk.
I'm about to burn a whole book. I have me some problems. About to burn a whole book. You know? Yeah, I mean, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I do have a lot of work and a lot of self-reflection that I need to do. However, this episode became my therapy session. I have no idea, but I mean, I don't get paid enough for this. You know? I'm going to give me some therapy session, okay? And do also let us know in the comment section how you have self-ignoranced your way out of problems. We do face so many challenges, depression being amongst, and I'm going through my depression state, and I'm trying to seek help in the best way and possible ways that I can. It is a journey. It's never a one-night thing, but it's a journey, right? So at the end of the day, happiness. Sadness is the enemy, right? But we don't say. So do let us know in the comment section how you've been able to self-ignorance or self-sabotage yourself and how you became or you managed to overcome it. So until next time, my name is Joel Okeo, and this has been the Love Matters podcast. Be sure to follow all our social media pages. That is Love Matters Kenya or Love Matters Africa. So until next week, goodbye, koheri, adios, and obrigada. Ciao.
Love Matters. Open, honest, sex friendly.